Hello everyone, I hope everyone is watching here today is having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank each and every one of you who keeps coming back to watch my videos. Thank you very much. I also appreciate everyone who is new to my channel, but I would ask you to please subscribe. So as you have seen, this is an aquarium set, which means I'll be blabbering throughout the video. It's summer down here, so that's what this set is about. It's a summer set. Without wasting any time, let's get into it. See, this part I didn't need to include, but I wanted to show you guys to save you the trouble of going through it. If you know this top coat, you will know that it cracks on your nail when you cure it. So this is what this demo is actually about, to show you just how fragile this thing is. As you can see, it's nice and thin, but it's quite rigid. It's not flexible. It's very rigid and thin. So I was doing my best here to try and make it work, not realizing that it was going to give me problems. Keep watching, you'll see what I mean. Whoop, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. It's so fragile, it cracks the minute you cut into it. It just cracks and breaks into small pieces. And over here I'm showing you just how fragile it is. And pieces are just breaking off into everything. And then obviously I had to come up with plan B. I had to squash this whole thing and start all over again. Look at that. It just cracks. So no more using this. I haven't used it in a long time anyway, so it wasn't a loss for me. So obviously I had to use another top coat. That will be the QBD, as you can see. And as you know, with any top coat, there's always a tacky layer that it leaves behind that needs to be wiped off. And more importantly, so for this aquarium set, not this set, but for any aquarium, if you're going to be using it for the base of the tank, you need to wipe it off. You need to wipe everything off. Otherwise, the minute you start putting things in, stuffing things in there, they'll all stick to the base of this base coat, and they won't be moving much. Now check this out. This one is actually more flexible. I can move it around. I can play around with it. And then, okay, so as I did with the first tabs, I cut them into the actual sizes of the nails, and then I glued them with the nail glue. At this moment, I realized that I had intended to color the base of the tanks, but I got ahead of myself, and I just went ahead and I glued that one on before coloring it. So I had to go back and stick the other tabs that I had already cut and color them in on the inside, and then I pasted them onto this tab thingy, and then I cured them after painting them, and then making sure that I wipe everything off again. Everything has to be wiped off. You have to make sure that nothing sticks to you or sticks to anything. And then I also stuck on some butterflies in the background before gluing them onto the nail. Yeah, continue watching here. So over here, I am making sure that the top part of the nail and the base part of the tank are completely sealed on the sides, by using another base coat on the sides and making sure I rub that thing in so that it fits into the crevices of, you know, the two sticking together. By the way, I leave the tip part, the tip area of the nail a bit longer than the actual tip itself, so that when I fill in the tank with those goodies, I'll have space to lay those teeny tiny goodies as I pour them in. I'm making sure I'm covering every bit and every part where the oil could possibly leak. So I'm making sure sometimes, if I'm not too sure about a covering, I will cure the first part and then I'll go in again and then seal it for the second time. You can never be too sure, but rather be safe than sorry. And over here, I am shaping the tabs that will be covering the one end of the tab, the part that will be towards my nail, my finger, yeah, towards my finger, not towards the free edge of the nail. And I attach them with the gel, and then I cure it, and then I file it down and cut it to size so that it fits, and then I file it and then make sure it's completely sealed, nicely sealed, by putting more gel on the sides and everywhere around it. Wherever I'm cutting, I make sure that I put extra gel so that I prevent any leakage. Luckily, in my time of doing aquarium nails, this is my third. I think this is my third set. I think this is my third set of aquarium nails. I've never had any leak here in this part. Luckily, it's either the sides or the top, the tip area, you know, the free edge area. And so I always make sure that this part is always completely sealed. Now I'm filing the sides to shape them to be as tapered according to the nail tip, because these are not square, these are tapered. So I put some pieces of what you call those, the lint-free wipes, so that I don't get dust inside the tank, since there's only now one way in and one way out. So if I get any dust in there, I'll either have to wash it out with water, or blow it out with something. But sometimes not all of it comes out. But that's that purpose for me putting those pieces of lint-free wipe stuff. Don't wonder what that is about. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, that's it for this part. That's it for this section, and then I file everything down. Firstly, because the tabs are too long for a nail file, a hand file. So I first go in with the e-file just to get them close enough to the nail, and then I will use the hand file to file it to be as flush as possible to the nail. Okay. And now the goodies of stuffing. I'll be stuffing inside the tanks. The stuffings that I'll be stuffing inside the tanks. I have a few things here. I have some colored stars, some colored stones, and some paper flowers, some butterflies, and like 2 bows. The bows, there are 2, and it's only bows because butterflies will be too wide for those nails, which have a smaller opening. So I decided to use bows. It's also nice, beautiful. And finally, I also have caviar beads. All right, let us see how I do the stuffing. Oh yeah, so 1 done. I'm happy, satisfied. And now 4 to go. Do you see why I left the long tip at the edge of the tips? So that I can just pick up and wipe it off and just swipe it off, if I can call it that. It makes stuffing a lot easier. For me, at least, it makes that easier. Instead of me worrying where is the hole, I just put it against that small tip and I swipe it off. Then it just slides in and glides in. It makes it so much easier. I took it for granted that everything was going so well, and so I was getting impatient. So here I decided to stuff 2 at a time. And I was confident because I wanted to say maybe I shouldn't have done that, but nothing went wrong, so it was okay. And I think I would not have done this in the beginning of the first maybe 3 nails because I was still worried if I had covered everything properly. But by the 3rd nail I was like confident, like no, I think I did a good job of sealing everything, so I can do 2 at a time. And it just so happened it didn't go too well. So I don't like air bubbles in my aquarium. So I get mad when I get a huge or a very visible bubble, like over here. So where did this one come from? Come to find out, it was hiding behind the caviar beads at the bottom when I was filling it up with the baby oil. That sucker just hid there until I cured everything. Yeah, lesson learned. Shake it up first to make sure everything is covered before you seal the top and you cure it. So I went ahead and had to use the syringe and needle because I had already covered the top part and it was cured. And I needed to fill up. It was gonna irritate me and annoy me. So I needed to fill up that nail with more baby oil just to reduce the size of the bubble, make it a little smaller or completely disappear. And I did that part off camera, unfortunately, because I needed to bring the nail close to my face for me to see where I'm sticking the needle in. Otherwise there'll be blood everywhere. No, there wouldn't be blood everywhere. But I needed to be safe. I thought I would have only 1 nail that would give me beans, but no. Why 1 when 2 will do? But luckily the leak on this one showed itself before I could seal the top part. Also luckily it was on the side, because if it was on the top, as you saw it, if it was on the top and I already sealed it, where was I gonna stuff the baby oil when there's a bubble? So see. And another thing, I always keep everything dry. My hands must be dry. The paper towel I keep using must be dry. That way I know. See my hands, I'm rubbing on my hands just to see if I'm gonna get any shine. If there's any shine, it's either gel or it's baby oil, one of the two. And if I know that I haven't been using gel in a while, it can't be the gel, it must be the baby oil. Then there must be a leak. That's why I keep using the paper towel to see if I can detect any leakage. This was the following day. I realized that I left a very small part for my nail bed, so it couldn't fit, and then I had to put them towards the free edge of my nail bed, and then I added gel going towards my cuticle area and forming an apex, you know, and not relying on the nail to form the apex. I had to now build my own apex. I hope you get what I mean. Now I'm just cleaning up the cuticle area, and I'm gonna be straightening the free edges with the e-file. And yeah, it just so happened that the orange finger, the orange nail, the index finger, started leaking. But you know, it happens. I wasn't too disappointed or too mad or anything, because it does happen. That's just how it is. Surprise, it happens. You know, from here on till the end, you could say that's the end of it. Yeah, I don't need to walk you through everything else. I'm now just zhuzhing up the nails, beautifying them, just doing fancy paint work and all that with their different colors. I don't need to walk you through any of this. If you are still watching up to this far, I thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. It will help the algorithm to get to more people, and if you are enjoying it, then other people will also enjoy it as you are, and help other people also enjoy what you're enjoying. I hope you have yourselves a great day further, and if you are down, don't stay down for too long. Make sure you make a conscious decision not to. My next video will be on another aquarium set, but this time it will be for Christmas. Thank you, everybody. Oh, fun fact. Do you know your mind could be under the control of a certain parasite? All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care.